only person you really have is yourself. So you gotta extend that love to yourself at all times. Overrated, getting in shape to look good, but it isn't the most effective approach to weight loss. New gym, I'm feeling kind of shy. What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be talking about the fitness advice that made me waste years in the gym. Okay guys, so the first piece of advice that I got when I was first starting on my fitness journey is that you have to run to lose weight. And I think this is a common misconception that a lot of people have. I was actually just talking to my roommate yesterday, and he was talking about how he wants to lose some weight. And the first thing he said is that I have to start running. And then we started getting into it about talking about how that actually probably isn't the best approach. So in researching this, I found that to lose 1 pound of fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit of about 3,500 calories. So for context, let's say you're running at an average pace of 5 miles an hour, so 12-minute miles. That's gonna be about 500 to 600 calories burned per hour, given that, let's say each mile you lose about 100 calories. Assuming no dietary changes, you'd have to run for about 7 hours to lose 1 pound of body fat. And that is why diet is the most effective tool for fat loss. Cardio is better for overall health and endurance rather than just weight loss alone, especially when not paired with proper eating habits. So with fitness, I follow these general rules. Use workouts to build muscle, use diet to lose fat, and use cardio for overall health benefits, longevity, and mental health benefits as well. On the way to work, a second piece of advice that I heard that held me back for a long time is that you gotta eat big to get big. So yes, it's true that you need a caloric surplus with a sufficient amount of protein in order to gain muscle, but that does not mean that you should be eating everything and anything in sight. And in my experience, a gradual approach focusing on nutrient-dense foods is way more effective than a dirty bulk. And I actually made a full video on this, so I don't want to get too much into the details, because you have to keep in mind that the food that you eat directly impacts how you feel, move, and think. So for me, prioritizing whole, high-quality foods made the biggest difference in my overall training and well-being, and my sleep quality, my everything, to be honest. Like, usually, I think I've said this multiple times, but like, I used to really struggle waking up early, and I used to always just feel tired and bloated all the time. But since I got this right and started focusing on eating higher quality food, like, everything's changed, and like, I feel so much more energized throughout the day. And I really have to attribute that to my food, because that's the biggest change that I've made. And this doesn't mean that I'm perfect. Like, I still will enjoy the occasional, I guess, quote-unquote cheat meal. I don't really believe in cheat meals, because I think like you should just have a balance. But like, every once in a while, I won't have the perfect diet, and that's okay. But I just made a significant shift to where the majority of my food now isn't as processed as it used to be. So if you're just beginning and you're used to processed foods, understand that like, your taste buds will take time to adjust. Just stick with it and do it gradually, and over time, whole foods will become your preference. All right guys, heading into work today, working at the ASC. I think I'm doing like some pain cases, like a nerve stimulator placement, and now I'm doing some GI cases, so colonoscopies, EGDs, things like that. But today's Friday, praying we have a smooth day, get through it safely, get all the patients through it safely. I'll catch you guys after work. All right guys, had a successful day at work. Had a lot of cases to do today, but we got through it. Gonna head to the gym now. I usually don't work out on Fridays, but today I have nothing to do tonight, so I figured I'd just head to the gym. Now I'll get some food after and just chill with my roommates. Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty chill night. Gonna do a push day because I've been training back and biceps a lot. I did back and biceps on Wednesday, and then yesterday I went and worked out with some friends, and they want to do back and biceps again. Apparently everyone's trying to get big arms like this year. That's what everyone's trying to do. But yeah, so today I'm just gonna be training push. I'm thinking about getting a new membership. So I already have the DMV Iron. I canceled LA because LA was kind of whack. I'm thinking about getting a Gold's membership now. I used to go to Gold's all the time, and like, I actually really liked it. So I'm considering getting it again. Have you guys heard of Active and Fit? It's like this program my friend was telling telling me about. Apparently you can get discounted gym memberships, and you get multiple gym memberships for like a flat rate, something like that. So I'm gonna check that out. I'll let you guys know what I found out, because if I could do that, I'm gonna be a menace, man. I'm about to have every gym membership. And like, people ask like, why do you want multiple gym memberships? And I used to ask that too, but I realized that it's just fun to switch it up. Like, because if you go to the same gym all the time, doing the same routine all the time, like, it could just get monotonous. So it's fun to switch it up, go like a different location, see different machines, see what other people are doing, see what other crowds are doing. So yeah, I'm gonna check it out right now and see if I can get that active and fit. If not, I'm gonna just go DMV iron. So the next piece of advice that really held me back for a long time is that you have to squat, deadlift, or bench in the gym if you want to see any progress. And I used to really believe that if I wasn't doing those 3 exercises, that I wasn't considered like a real gym bro. But the truth is that like, while these compound exercises are great, they really aren't the only way to build muscle. And some people avoid them due to injury, or they just don't enjoy them at all. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't exercise, and that doesn't mean that you shouldn't go to the gym and find other alternatives. For example, personally, I prefer to do Smith machine squats and hack squats versus regular squats because of a back injury that I got back in high school. And also, I rarely deadlift, and when I do, it's not really my favorite because it also aggravates that injury. So what matters most is finding sustainable alternatives that keeps you consistent and still making progress, which you definitely can do. Trust me, like, I've been doing it for the past 7 years. All right, done pumping gas. Guys, gas prices have actually gotten better. That used to be probably like a smooth like 70, so it's definitely gotten better, but still mad expensive. I just had a whole therapy session with myself, and I wasn't even recording it, which is probably a good thing because I was talking about some pretty deep stuff. But I've just learned so much the last year, man. And the biggest thing that I've learned is that you have to love yourself. You gotta accept yourself for who you are, because like, it's okay to have goals and it's okay to like be striving to achieve stuff, but you gotta also appreciate how far you've come and appreciate what you've been able to accomplish, because at the end of the day, it's like the only person you really have is yourself. So you gotta extend that love to yourself at all times. I think over the year, so it's been almost a year now that I've been going to therapy, and at first I was very skeptical about it. Like, I didn't think it would work for me, and for the longest time I just, didn't want to do it because I didn't think it would work. But yeah, after almost a year of doing this, I realized such a drastic shift in my life. Like, I feel so much more comfortable in my own skin. I finally understand like why I am the way I am, and the internal dialogue, all the subconscious stuff that like we try to avoid. Like, I finally like really went into all that stuff and like finally understand it. And I understand myself on such a deeper level that like I just feel so much compassion for myself, and like all the struggles and things that I've been through and like the things I just try to like shove down. It's like I finally just dealt with it. And like, it's so important to do this stuff, man. I'm not saying that like I'm perfect. I'm far from perfect, trust me. But it's just amazing the amount of progress you can make when you really like decide to start working on that stuff and not avoiding it. It's so important, guys. Yeah, I don't know if it's this Flawed Mango's music that's got me all emotional, or just, a lot of things going on in my life, but just reflecting, and that's really it. I mean, there's actually so much more I could talk about, but that'll be for another video. Okay, guys, so I decided to come to DMV Iron. I went to a different location this time. Yeah, I decided to switch it up just because, like I said, it's cool to like try different things sometimes, see different environments. So let's see what this gym's talking about, man. I'm kind of excited, not gonna lie. Also happy I didn't go ahead and buy that Goals membership yet. I'll probably get it eventually, but not tonight. What's crazy about this gym, bro, is that like it's Friday night and it's packed. Like, I couldn't find a parking spot. These people are different, bro. So I'm not gonna film this entire workout. I'm feeling kind of shy. New gym, feel kind of shy, bro. So yeah, I'll probably just film stuff that's like out the way. And yeah, let's get the rest of this work in. This gym's pretty cool. It's a lot smaller than the other one. It's got a good vibe. I haven't checked out the other side, but I just been on this side. But it's got a lot of similar machines. It's just a little more tight, not as much space. And they also don't have a locker room, so it's definitely second tier on the list. Okay, guys, so this is my first time ever doing this, but I've always seen other people do it and post it, so kind of excited. Let's start at lightweight and see how it feels. okay. I understand the hype a little bit. It feels very similar to just like a seated one, just a little more, I wouldn't even say secure. It just feels different. I don't know. So the thing I've realized is that a lot of these machines are just variations of the same thing. Like you can really get the same exercise and the same effect, I believe, just by doing seated dumbbell shoulder press. Like I said, sometimes it's just good to switch it up. Maybe this works like a different angle. Maybe there's more to it that I actually don't know. But yeah, it just feels like a lot of variations of the same at the end of the day. Alright, so I lied. I actually feel a lot of stress on my back when I do that. So yeah, definitely not as secure as like a seated. Alright guys, so I'm finding the weirdest machines here. I just found this kneeling lateral raise machine that I've never seen before. But yeah, I've never seen anything like this, so I'm gonna try it out. I feel like it's just the same thing. I don't know why I'm kneeling to do this, but let's see what it does. Okay, so I was hating on it, but that's actually pretty valid. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm lower to the ground, the gravity just like holds me. Nah, I'm kidding. But no, it's actually a pretty good machine. I think I'm like more honest with these machines on lateral raises than I am with dumbbells, because with dumbbells it's easy to cheat, but with like a machine, you can't cheat yourself. Like you have to go the full extension, and you have to go the range of motion that this machine makes you go. You can't create your own range of motion. So yeah, solid machine, I guess. Okay guys, wish I could say I was gonna end this video by eating something healthy, but man, I've been craving this all week. It's that balance I've been talking about, 80%, 20%. This is my 20%, so I'll show you guys. Now, before you judge, Little Caesars pizza slaps, bro. I'm not gonna say elite, that's cap. But it is very good for the price, and if you get it hot and ready, it is a solid pizza. You just gotta eat it within like 10 minutes of having it or buying it, because if not, it just turns to cardboard. But yeah, guys, let me get this pizza. Let's get home and get into the last point. So the last piece of bad advice that I got is that the purpose of working out is to just look good. And let's be honest, like the majority of us started working out because we want to look good. And to be honest, there's nothing wrong with that. But what I found, and what a lot of people find that work out consistently, is that the internal benefits started to outweigh the external benefits a lot more. I've also realized that fitness isn't just about aesthetics, it's also about the mental clarity, feeling good every day, knowing that you could push yourself past the limits that you thought were possible. So in the long term, looking good really is just a bonus. I think the real benefit is being able to increase your health span, which is essentially the quality of life that you experience as you continue to age. That's actually a concept I've been learning from this book right here, Outlive by Peter Attia. I'm still getting through the book, but that's a big concept that he talks about, which is that the purpose of working out and taking care of our bodies is so that we can be able to live better lives and live higher quality lives as we age. For example, I went snowboarding for the first time a couple weeks ago and I loved it. I did not expect to love it, but I loved it. And that's something that I would like to continue to be able to do as I grow older. I started kind of late. I'm 27 now, so I'm late into the game. But the only way I can be able to sustain that and do that as I grow is if I take care of my body, and that starts now. I think Dan Go says it really well in one of his tweets. He says, overrated, getting in shape to look good. Underrated, getting in shape to live longer, think better, increase energy levels, and feel great on a regular basis. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you can, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. If you made it all the way to the end, like always, I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.